Hello, everyone, and welcome to your full moon in Libra reading for April 2023. Okay, our full moon in Libra will be April 6th. However, if you're living in different areas, it could be the 5th as well. So the East Coast, I believe, will see it on April 5th, and the Pacific time zone area will see it on the 6th. I mean, yes, the 6th. I can't speak. Anyway, today is April 5th as I am recording. So, depending where you live, and I hope that I got that right, it could be reversed. So, I apologize if I'm incorrect. But I've got a lot to remember here. So, also, with this full moon, it is known as the pink moon. The reason for that is that during our spring, there are pink wildflowers that tend to bloom. So that is why they also call it the pink moon, okay? Now, Chiron, the planet of healing, is going to be opposite the moon during this time. So it's going to really throw some healing in the mix of everything. And as growth will kind of become challenging a little bit, it's going to help us heal, and we'll take notice to do what's needed in order to improve our relationships on all aspects, romantic and otherwise. Okay, so and this lunation is associated with rebirth, renewal, and newness. It is also going to fall 15 degrees between Libra and 15 degrees between Scorpio, which is also known as the fiery path. So that will put a little bit of intensity into this full moon. People are really going to get a bit more grounded and dig their heels into the ground during this time. You're going to see more of that. Now, for April 11th, Venus and Pluto will make a trine, and the Sun and Jupiter will unite in the same sign of Aries. So this is like one of the luckiest days of the year. So with that being said, let's pull our Moon Oracle for our core card energies coming through. See what we have for a couple core cards here, and kind of jump right in. Now, this is a general read for all signs, so it may resonate with some of you, all of you, most of you, in different areas, of course. We're all different, so it is going to be different for each of you, but, take what is valid for you in your current situation and leave the rest behind. All right, let's jump right in. I always pre-shuffle too, you guys know that. So, surrender to the divine, full moon. So that's why I don't really, and look at that, we get a full moon card right away. I don't always shuffle too much on camera because then we don't have to waste our time. Let me fix this just a little bit here. There we go. All right, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo, another full moon card. And a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. So we have 3 full moon cards, which for our full moon reading, which is kind of significant to say the least. Okay, so with that being said, and this shows to me that we're definitely going to have some healing. I would say, you are good enough. That's where your, I would say, possible relationships will come, where you're not going to feel like, you're wrong or whatever it is. I feel like many people are going to just like unite or reconcile during this time. And with it being a personal issue reaches resolution, I definitely believe that that's going to be your inner healing. Okay. And then surrender to the divine is like whoever you spiritually associate yourself with, connected to, or you pray to, or whomever. I would say you're going to get a little closer to your spiritual team on that aspect. All right. So I do want to pull a couple soul journey cards before we hop in with the tarot real quick. And let's see kind of what 2 other types of energies we've got coming in, or what spirit wants you to work on or know. Okay, during this full moon. What's this going to bring for you guys? Oops. What is with, I've been absent for a little while, and I apologize that I haven't been around. I did miss a few things. I think I missed our new moon, and I apologize for that, but like I said, I caretake for somebody as well, and I'm our caregive for them. And there are times where things just go kind of cuckoo and I don't have the opportunity, doctor appointments and whatnot, and it gets kind of crazy. All right, blame. I accept responsibility for my well being. Okay, good. This reminds me of what I said about you are good enough that I feel like relationship wise, a lot of you are going to you know, reconcile in relationships, romantic and otherwise. And so, blame, taking blame for your, you know, for something that you may or may not have done, working that out. So that really goes to show a lot of people are going to be, taking their accepting their responsibilities and where they may have been wrong. Acceptance, and I just said that. So I'm learning to accept the things I cannot change. Okay, wow. So yeah, blame and acceptance. So really during this time, accepting, that other people might have been wrong in a relationship that you were in with them. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be family. This could be your best friend. It could be a coworker. But you guys, I feel, are going to be talking these things out, learning where you both were wrong, maybe, or just really kind of saying, okay, we both were wrong in our own ways. I did this, you did that, or you hurt me here, you hurt me there, etc., etc. And just laying it out on the table and getting it where you guys, either decide to call it quits completely and not talk, or you will just come to a point where it's like, okay, we're good now, and that's kind of what I feel you guys are going to be going through, some of you. All right, so let's hop in with some tarot and get a little deeper. Let's see what else we've got coming in. So right now it looks like we're going to get a little more spiritual. We're going to have some healing, inner healing, and we're going to work on relationships in all aspects of our life and get those, we're going to say, hey, let's not deal with any more drama and blaming one another. Let's accept ourselves and our faults in each other and just start over. Like I said, it's about renewal, this full moon. So now is a really good time to get arguments, like kink those arguments and be done with them, okay? And really just kind of be like, hey, let's start a new path. All right, what do we have? 7 of Swords, King of Cups, 8 of Cups, the Tower, there's our healing and renewal, the Hermit, looking within, and 4 Swords. Okay, sorry about the camera. It goes in and out when I do that. I've got my autofocus on. Maybe I should fix that, but I think I would be in worse trouble with my camera if I did. All right, so what does all this mean? Okay, well, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about kind of being careful. You're in a partial victory. Okay, somewhere you're thinking of new solutions and new ways, thinking outside of the box, and kind of relying on your street smarts, because this could also signify somebody cunning and foresight, or I'm sorry, cunning in their manner and demeanor, where they may just be trying to outsmart you somewhere. This is also a person who wants to avoid or evade confrontation. So by doing so, you'll kind of take the wind out of your opponent's sail. So look at things from a new perspective. Come up with a new solution to old problems. And like I said, think outside the box and you will definitely experience a breakthrough. So like I said, this could be the person, either you or somebody in your circle, that you have to work with. And it's like, uh-oh, are they going to accept my apology? Are they just going to turn around and backstab me? What's it going to be? Just be a little careful. Nothing too major, okay? And then King of Cups. This is possibly a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. He most likely has dark blonde to brownish hair with maybe a touch of gray, a little bit in the older. I would say anywhere between, mid to late 20s to mid 40s. This does not have to be male, but, just because the card says it is, it could be either sex. But this is definitely somebody who is a really good friend and a partner or a person in general. They're just a kind, helpful person. They want to come in and help you. Okay, so now this could be that they are, this could signify you As I said, this is for all signs. It's a general reading, so you'll know where it fits best in your life. This person may also have blue or green eyes, and he is definitely an attentive husband or devoted father. Okay, he gives good, solid advice when asked, and he will be someone that's kind of quiet, like Cancer, where they keep their emotions to themselves, or they can be rather moody. They do have that tough outer shell and disguise a very soft and loving interior. But and I think of I'm sorry, and I think of Cancer because, sign of the crab, with that hard outer shell. But Scorpio is the same way, and Pisces being a fish, not so much. But I would definitely say this is a water sign, okay? But you're gonna learn lessons from the King of Cups. If it is not you, I think you'll definitely learn lessons from this person. Most likely, he's married, a mature man, well versed in his craft, and a wise counselor, very creative personality, very intuitive as well, and smart, comes with wisdom from experience. Okay, this is associated with the elements of water and air. And I would say that, he's wise and thoughtful. It also, even though it represents water signs, it also is associated with the astrological sign of Scorpio, like indefinitely. So, it's possible that that is you or somebody that is around you. Okay. So then when we get Eight of Cups, what is Eight of Cups? Well, Eight of Cups is that, you're looking for a possible new path. Okay. You're moving on with your life. You're leaving the past behind and you're setting healthy boundaries. That's really what that card signifies. If you look at it, like, you can tell she's soul searching a little bit there, and all her cups are full. She is ready to move on. Okay, so you may want to physically relocate for a job or a new home, or maybe, excuse me, just an emotional shift. Just in general, emotionally, you're moving on. So maybe this person that maybe did something to you, and you sought out some good advice from dad or mom. It doesn't have to be that this is a male King of Cups, but you went and sought out some divine guidance, right, from somebody older than you who's been through this situation, because this Seven of Swords person is like, you're not sure if you're ready to trust them again yet. You're trying to reach that resolution. And so maybe they're not taking their blame or acceptance of what they've done wrong to you. And so now you're going to move forward. Okay, this could be so many different scenarios. But, or like I said, it could just be that maybe it's not an emotional move. It could very well be that you are, physically relocating. So if your move is emotional, then set some healthy boundaries. Let this person know where they can and cannot take you emotionally, or what you can and cannot deal with, and put the past behind you and move forward, because this is about a healthier, happier place that you need to be in, and or that you will be in. So go forward and enjoy the possible positive changes in your life. Okay. Now, when you get the Tower, don't freak out, because everybody sees the Tower right away and they're like, oh my God, that's terrible. Well, it kind of is. But at the same time, it is about a change of plans or a revelation of secrets, which we all know is not always, you get blindsided, or you're like, what? Wow, I cannot believe you did that to me, right? Or, oh my goodness, I can't believe I found out this about so and so, or whatever it may be. It's definitely a blow to the ego, but situations coming to a head will help with dramatic change, kind of help the removal of blocks in your spiritual path. Okay, it is associated with the astrological sign of Mars, and it definitely is about, like, when you look at this card, it's like lightning strikes the tower, right? This person who, they kind of got kicked out their ego a little more. They kind of got brought back down to earth, right? Maybe they were just too full of themselves, and it kind of burns everything down and starts it over for a clear path. So even though it looks scary and it sounds scary that you're going through these healing transformations, they're both cleansing and transforming you, in order to, help you survive your tumble. Your change is coming, and it's going to be a little bit dramatic, but spiritual blocks and obstacles will be lifted during this time and removed. So even though, what you learn will end up being helpful in the long run, you may have some hard work to go through to get there. Now, the Hermit is about looking within and kind of coming back out from where you've been. This is about taking time to yourself and standing alone and looking within. Really, regrouping. And now is the time for vision questing, okay? Reflection and intuition, meditation, or self-development. It's definitely a good time to trust yourself and your gut feelings and take some personal time. See where things lead you. Now, when you get Four Swords, that also talks about personal downtime and a retreat, time to yourself. So really you have this scenario in whole. If you look at it, it's like, okay, I'm going to get a little more spiritual. I'm going to seek some advice from somebody who has been there. I'm going to reach these personal resolutions because I deserve it. I'm going to say where I feel I'm taking blame for what I did wrong. I'm accepting what you did to me and I'm kind of getting over it. You're gonna tear down your walls and start over for this new path, and you're gonna take time to yourself to get there. But you are gonna get there. So what other messages does Spirit have for you guys? Let's pull some of our oh boy, why do I always forget these every single time? Vision of the Soul deck. Let's do that, okay? Let's see what else the universe is screaming at us right now. So this full moon is definitely about, I would say relationships coming to like, okay, I was wrong here, you were wrong there, let's fix this, let's move on. Maybe you can't move on with this person. Maybe it is about being done. Okay, and then look at what jumps out. Angelic healing, number 29. All right, yeah, and that goes really beautiful with surrender to the divine. We definitely want to get more in touch spiritually, and I'm just going to turn this a little so that we can kind of get that in there. All right, but that's beautiful. It's time to reach to your higher self, your team. Meditate, find those answers. But yeah, angelic healing, please call on Archangel Raphael to help you heal. A lot of times when I do that, it seems like I call him into my personal space, and he makes me like sleepy. I wake up and I feel so much better. So it is definitely a good thing to call on your angels during this time. Help them help you heal and help guide you. Okay. All right. So let's pull one more and see where we're at. Root chakra. Yeah. And what did I say? People are going to get more grounded during this time. Really crazy. We're just going to kind of stick it off to the side there. Well, we'll go this way, I suppose. Doesn't matter. But yeah, look at that. You're going to have more groundedness with a lot of people. They're going to, or maybe it's for you. Maybe it's something you need to work on, is getting more steady, okay? Because you've been like, kind of like, up and down on this roller coaster. Maybe it's time to just really put your roots down somewhere. And that goes beautiful with the Eight of Cups, with this new move or new house, maybe. Maybe you're going to put your roots down somewhere, okay? So, wow, beautiful significance there. So let's pull a native spirit card and see what your ancestors want to add for you to know about during this time. And then we're going to end with the Archangel Michael message, okay? So let's see what your ancestors bring to the table here. Wow, this is really about releasing a lot of pent-up hurt, anger, just looking within and knowing, like, you are good enough. You are going to get where you need to be. You need to learn to accept the things that you can't change with that acceptance card, and that's beautiful. Look at that, trickster. Goes with the Seven of Swords, what we were saying, right? And what does that really mean? Well, the trickster, this is many, now it could be that somebody's trying to trick you, or it could be you. And look at, I've got orbs going all over the place in here. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there was like an orb like trickling down here. At least I thought I saw that. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But anyway, things are not as they seem, right? So something that seems bad could in fact be good, or vice versa. So don't take everything at face value. Look beneath the surface. Like I said, somebody could be trying to trick you, and eventually their secrets will come out. So you need to be careful with that. But this really encourages you to try to find humor and gentle amusement in every difficult situation. Kind of look for those silver linings within your situation, okay? Step out of the mold. And it also encourages you to have irrepressible fun. All right. So, even though you're going through some difficult situations right now, it's for you, your ancestors want you to know you can get through this. You definitely have the help. They are there guiding you, okay? This also, too, could be that you're stepping out of old routines or habits that might be keeping you stagnant. Like I said, you're going to be put in a situation where it's like, okay, I'm a little bit uncomfortable, or maybe you're the one that your ego is going to just, you're going to kind of get more spiritual and let go of the egotistical part of yourself, which also helps you to get more spiritual. So there's many different ways you could look at this as a whole. But let's pull a Archangel Michael message and see what your spiritual team wants to leave you with as a message during this full moon. This is going to be a time where I feel a lot of things just get left behind that are unnecessary or unneeded in your life. Really a moment to just kind of come into a new path for many of us. All right. God is in charge. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Wow. Beautiful message there for your final thought. Yeah, just, ask for that angelic healing. Ask to be connected to your spirit guides, your ancestors, your whole spiritual team. Just know that in the end, God's, removing people from your life for a reason, or he's bringing in new people. Like I said, maybe you're getting rid of somebody you didn't trust, you found secrets out about. They really hurt you. You're moving on, right? You're going to take time to figure it out, heal, seek some advice, or maybe somebody else that's very compassionate and understanding is going to come in and kind of sweep you off your feet. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a friendship. But you're going to have more grounding. You're going to reach resolution. You're going to get rid of the people that no longer serve you. You're going to take blame where blame is needed to be taken. And you're going to accept what you can't change to move on in order to gain that new, beautiful start. Okay? So there you have it, everybody. There is your full moon in Libra reading for April 6th or 5th, depending on where you live, for 2023. I thank you guys so much for stopping by. I wish you a very happy full moon. And as always, happy connecting.